The protesters are made up of electricity consumers from Edo, Delta, Ondo, and Ekiti states, which are the catchment area of the BEDC operational base. They expressed dissatisfaction with BEDC, run by Vego Holding Limited, noting that since the takeover, the company has not demonstrated any desirable improvement or added value to what it met on ground. The protesters maintain that rather than ensuring availability of electricity supply, Nigerians have been groaning under heavy estimated and aggressive bills.
There have been restiveness in the Delta state, in the whole of the Niger Delta. The federal government came up with amnesty where people were trained. Some of them were trained to be tailors. Some of them were trained to be barbers. Some of them were trained to be welders. But today, without light, they've not been able to put their training into use.
The group, in collaboration with other interest groups and critical stakeholders across the 4 states of BEDC operations, reaffirm its stance that the operators of BEDC should not be granted an extension or renewal of operation license.
This license should not be renewed. They don't have the competency. If they could withdraw license from Ibadan Disco, they could withdraw from Yola Disco. They should also withdraw from BDC. Now BDC, we're not going to withdraw it anymore. It's no renewal.
They have a high level of competency. Their license must not be renewed. We know, in fact, it has expired already.
Commenting on the demands by the protesters, the Minister of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, who spoke to ITV crew at the presidential villa, says the matter is being looked into.
I'm aware that one of the directors has briefed them and he took the contact number of the leader of delegation. So when I leave here, I plan to call the leader of delegation to hear from them. The ministry does not determine when the review of the performance of the discourse, because they don't have a contract with the ministry. They have a contract with the Bureau of Public Enterprises. So, but we're working with the Bureau of Public Enterprises because of our policy and oversight to say, look, this is where it is. The Bureau has submitted a report, not only to me, but also to the President, to show that this is where we are at.
The BEDC, under the Vego Limited tenure, ended on the 31st of October 2018 and is expecting a contract renewal or extensions. Chris Maro, TV News, Abuja.